way. You're really going to do us like that after all these years of all of us building up content, people way longer, way before me. You're going to remove the dislike button when people could have done that by themselves anyway? YouTube, you're blowing my mind more. It's insane. I didn't mind if you mess with me. Actually, it pissed me off. But I understand. I'm in the cannabis space. You give me strikes all the time. I get it. I can't post videos, whatever. But when you go and make a move like this, like removing the dislikes as a whole, what the hell, man? That's crazy, YouTube. Let's get into it, my friends. Well, it's official. The YouTube team has officially lost their minds. I mean, I get what they're doing and there's theories. I think the one that makes the most sense with this whole dislike thing is the ad revenue, just more money. Because at the end of the day, that's typically what it comes down to is more money. However, there's other things talking about politics, like even the White House channel. I was watching this video, I forget who it was, but they were showing clips like these videos getting millions of dislikes. It's like just super disproportionate of like important stuff like Biden talking or whatever is like 1 million likes to 10 million dislikes. I'm just saying like that's how skewed the numbers were. So there's theories why this is happening, but it just upsets me because, for many reasons. Firstly, I'm used to getting shit on YouTube. I do cannabis content. I get strikes all the time. I'm not monetized. I know how it is. Cool. That's me. I've dealt with it. So this dislike thing isn't a huge deal to me, or it shouldn't be, but it's like a bigger deal than ever getting a strike or anything like that. Like than even almost getting my channel deleted when I had 2 strikes and had to fucking rebuttal them. The third. It's like you're taking away a right in a way. This fucking participation generation shit that they're making excuses for. Let's read what they say. To reduce targeted dislike attacks and their impact on creators, especially smaller creators, you'll no longer see the public dislike count on YouTube starting today. The dislike button is staying. So like you can click it, it'll hone your playlist to you or whatever. And I guess you can see it on the back end, which I can look up and go through my channel and see the dislikes. But it's like, what's the point? Coming from somebody that does these tutorials, it's like, yo, and I'll dive deeper than even this, but it's like if I'm watching a tutorial when I'm figuring out how to use my Rodecaster Pro, for example, if I click a video that has disproportionate dislikes, if I have 300 dislikes and 50 likes, I'm going to click off that video in a second and not waste my time. Now I no longer know. And the same thing applies to my content. And I take pride in my ratio because if you go through my videos, and I'll do a video on this in particular, like going through my like ratio, like most of my videos, like 100%, there's 90s, there's 80s in there. There's some that are less. And the ones that are way less, if there's only like a handful, I look at and I judge and I assess. So it helps me as a creator. So creators can still see that, but I still want to provide that to the viewers. Like myself, if I'm looking at something like I'm saying, I want to know how many people disliked it. Is it ridiculous? Is it a certain number? Is it reasonable? These are things that we can make this judgment in a second. And I still find myself going on YouTube today and looking at this, like the dislike, looking at the ratio when I click on something and I can't anymore. So I skip into it or I do something, but it's mind blowing. What I think is going to happen is it's going to deter people from the platform, which it already has in the cannabis space. Like the cannabis space is way ahead of a lot of other, spaces in that realm for so many reasons, whether it's marketing, whatever it is in the cannabis realm. We've had to be creative. We've had to find workarounds. We can't be monetized most of the time. We have to monetize through other channels. So the cannabis niche has forced creativity on all of us, which is awesome and I love. So we're going to be like ahead in certain ways like that. And, there's apps like and channels or sites, the Weed Tube. I saw Burner and Weed Maps are launching some network. All this is super cool to me. And at the end of the day, I think the most important thing that I need to step up is just my site and my individual content. But let's bring it back to YouTube as a whole, man. Like, what are you doing? For real. I feel like they took away what some people loved. And are these targeted attacks on small channels really that big of a deal? No, I think everybody can see through that there's a different agenda, but come up with a better excuse, please. And then there's the fact that people already had this. They were already able to hide their dislikes and like ratio. And so YouTube said this was already an option for creators. But we've seen that when creators choose to turn off likes/dislikes, they can be bullied and harassed for their decision. Bro, what? Then whatever. Ultimately, it's YouTube's responsibility to protect its community. So we made this change across all videos. You really trying to protect your community like that? Well, this means just a larger crackdown in general. Shit, they're probably about to delete my shit. Fuck. I would just like to be there in the boardroom for this meeting and like listen to the researchers, what happened, like listen to objections. Like, did nobody stand up and be like, yo, this is a fucking stupid idea? We've built our whole platform on the creator, and now we're taking away, not only does it affect the creator, but also affects the viewer. And then somebody's like, well, Ben, you got to look at it like this. See, we can increase our ad revenue by the dislike count being avoided. You see, people will watch the video for longer, therefore more ads can be run on it. And look at the data we pulled from these select channels that verifies this. I mean, just absurd. Anyway, stoned rant coming at you guys. YouTube. 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 Please bring back the dislike button. Please. For all our sake. And if you're happy they removed the dislike button, then fuck you. For real.
Yeah, this is True Buzz, that Mary J. Now we ain't new to this. For my stoners and for my cannabis enthusiasts, talking edibles and bringing comedy. Let's get it, time to pass it to the left and we can have a smoke session. Hey, yeah, true love for my True Buzz, light it up and I'm on it. This vibe take me way back, screaming I got 5 on it. Indica to sativa, anything that you need, break it down like the weed. This is True Buzz TV. True Buzz, I'm a stoner, I'm a smoker. It's a hobby, it's a lifestyle and a culture, yeah, yeah. True Buzz, vibing out in California. Come and take a ride with the squad while we roll up, True Buzz, yeah, this is True Buzz. True Buzz, yeah, this is True Buzz. True Buzz, yeah, this is True Buzz. True Buzz, yeah, this is True Buzz.